Hi everyone, I'm Arthur and welcome to 5 Days to Learning Piano. If you've ever wanted to play the piano but didn't know where to start, then this is the perfect place for you. I say over 5 days, but you'll notice that the video isn't actually 5 days long. But what I've done is I've broken it down into 5 steps, so you can go over each step, practice it, and then come over the next day and learn the next step, and so on. Or you could just learn it all at once. It's up to you. We'll start from the absolute basics, such as learning the names of the keys on the piano. We'll learn a basic scale, hand coordination exercises. You'll also learn about rhythm and chords and how you can easily use chords to play beautiful music. And at the end, we'll use everything you've learned to play your very first song. There's no experience needed, just a piano or keyboard and a willingness to learn and have fun. Let's jump into day 1. Before anything else, if you're going to learn the piano, you need to know your way around the piano or keyboard. So first of all, you'll notice that the piano has white keys and black keys. And the black keys are grouped in 2s and 3s. And that alternates up and down the piano. What I want you to do is to find the group of 2 black keys at the centre of your piano. So go to the middle of your piano, find the 2 black keys, and then go to the white key to the left of those 2 black keys. This is what's known as your middle C. In music, we use the first 7 letters of the alphabet, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if you find your middle C again, so the 2 black keys and to the left, and then go up to the right using the alphabet from the C, you've got C, D, E, F, G. And then it starts again from the start of the alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then it just carries on from the A again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And that goes up and down the piano. So with that in mind, if you know that the alphabet from A to G is just repeated up and down the piano, if you go to any group of 2 black keys in the piano, then go to the white key to the left, then you will find a C. So if you go to this group of black keys here, and then go to the left, you'll find a C. The difference is they are of varying pitches. For example, we've got a high C here, and a low C here. Then with that in mind, you can use the alphabet to find the nearby notes. So if you wanted to find an F, you'd go 2 black keys to the left to the C, and then C, D, E, F. Okay, so for the moment, what you can do to become familiar with these keys is to, first of all, find some C's on the piano. So 2 black keys, C. And if I were you, say it out loud as well. So you'd go 2 black keys, so you'd go C, 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 and so on. So memorise where the C's are, and also, for the moment, I want you to memorise where the F's are on the piano. So a quick way to find the F's are finding the groups of 3 black keys and then the white key to the left. So 3 black keys and to the left. So you've got an F, 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 F. So if you memorise those 2 keys, the C's and the F's, you've got 2 different notes that are easy to find anywhere on the piano. The next thing I wanted to do is to put your thumb, or in music we call it the first finger, because we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So put your thumb or first finger onto the middle C. Then put the rest of your fingers on the neighbouring white keys to the right, like this. And just try slowly playing up and down. Notice that when I'm playing, I'm not holding all of the keys down. Each time one finger plays, the other one comes up. And you can also try saying the names of the keys out loud as well. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Then I want you to try the same in your left hand, but this time starting with your pinky, or in music, your 5th finger, because we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this time, if your middle C is here, I want you to find the next C down to the left. So you find a group of 2 black keys and go to the white key to the left. So you're going to start here and you're going to take your 5th finger or your pinky. You're going to go up and down without leaving any white keys out, using all of your fingers. And when you're doing this, I want you to think about having a slight curve in your hand and your fingers. You don't want to be playing with flat fingers like this. That's going to create tension. It's actually quite difficult to do. You're going to have an arch in your hand and your fingers. A good way to find the correct hand posture is to put your hands on your knees, and that will give you the right kind of shape you're looking for. I'm now going to give you your first piece of homework, and it's a piano drill. And here it is. So what you're going to do is start off in your right hand on the middle C and go up and down like this. C, D, E, F, G, F, B, D, C. And then your left hand. And then with both hands together. And when you're doing it together, I want you to focus on making sure you're playing the keys at the same time, not coming down at different times, playing at the same time. Nice and strong. Up and down at the same time. And then once you've got it, you can start to speed it up. Learning this will give you a really good foundation to build from. So practice finding these notes, especially the Fs and the Cs, and work your way through that piano drill. And then you can move on. I'm now going to show you how to play fifths on the piano. And with these fifths, you can start to play some beautiful sounding piano straight away. Well, what is a fifth? Well, a fifth is just the distance between 2 notes. I'll show you. So if we go to middle C again, and we give each one of those notes a number, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, if you play the 1st and 5th together, that is a fifth. So what I want you to do is to start playing that 5th with your thumb on the C, 5 on the G, or the pinky, and just repeating it over and over again. And if you've got a sustain pedal, I want you to push that down. If you're on a piano with 3 pedals, or 2, it's the one on the far right. But if you've got a keyboard or something, you'll just have a plug in the back saying sustain pedal, and you just plug in your pedal there. And now I want you to try doing the same in the left, but this time with your 5 or pinky starting on the C below middle C, and again up a 5th, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so your thumb on the G, together. And the same thing, just practice playing using the sustain pedal so it nicely rings out, and then try playing with both hands at the same time. Making sure you're hitting all the keys at the same time there. Alright, so now I want you to do what you were just doing on the C, so playing those fifths, but using this progression, a C, F, A, and G. So in your right hand, you're going to play each of those 4 times. So you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to go down to the left to the F. So remember, F's 3 black keys. F is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then skip up to the A with your thumb there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down to the left to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same in your left, but this time you're identifying where you're starting with your pinky or your 5. So 5 on the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump down to the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to the A. And then to the G. Once you've practiced it separately, you can try it with both hands. Sounds nice, doesn't it? And if you're using the sustain pedal, I want you to try resetting it each time you go to new keys in the piano. Don't worry too much if you can't do that for the moment, you can just hold it down, but you might find it melds all the notes together. It's up to you, but just reset it each time you change to new keys if you can. And you can just go around in circles there until you feel comfortable, and all the jumps nice and smooth. I want you to practice that until you can play it nice and smoothly. Then in the next step, I've got a really helpful exercise to develop hand coordination. But before I show you it, I've got a question for you. Which song would you love to be able to play on the piano? Let me know in the comment below. When you first start learning the piano, it's natural for your hands to want to move in the same direction and play at the same time. Here is a quick drill you can do to develop hand coordination and independence. So what you're going to do is you're going to play those fifths on the C's in both hands, and you're going to play the right hand 4 times whilst playing the left hand once, and it's held underneath, like this. So together on the 1, then your right hand goes 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to swap that round and play your left hand 4 times and your right hand once held through the bar, like this. So together, and then 2, 3, 4. Now what you're going to do is alternate between those two versions of it. So starting with your right hand playing 4 and your left hand 1, and then it swaps around, left hand 4, right hand 1, and then it alternates between them. You ready? So together, 2, 3, 4, and then onto your left, 2, 3, 4, back to the right, 2, 3, 4, back to the left, 2, 3, 4. So practice that slowly, get used to it, and then you can gradually speed it up. So together, right, 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 together, left, 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 together, right, 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 together, left, left, left. And then if you want, you can try to do it even faster. Together, right, 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 together, left, 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 together, right, 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 together, 2, 3, 4. Now let's take that first pattern of playing 4 in your right and 1 in your left, and we're going to use that progression from the previous step. So C, F, A and G. So now if we're applying that rhythm pattern of 4 in your right to 1 in your left to that progression, you go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the F, 2, 3, 4, up to the A, 2, 3, 4 and the G. We'll go around again, a little bit faster. Now I want to give you an extra challenge to see if you can do this, okay? So what I want you to do is to take that fifth and try breaking it up, bottom to top, yeah? Like this. And if you're counting, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're counting when your thumb hits the C at the bottom of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add the left hand in on the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the F. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your homework for day 3 is to practice that rhythm pattern using that progression of fifths, and also if you want the extra challenge, you can try breaking up that right hand fifth from bottom to top to create extra rhythm. Now we're going to learn about chords. So you may have heard about chords before. A chord is when you play 2 or more notes at the same time. So you've actually been playing a type of chord already with those fifths. But chords are usually more than 2 notes. It's typically 3. And these are known as triad chords. So tri, 3. So I'm going to teach you about triad chords right now, and it's only a tweak from what you've just learned previously. So to play them, you play a fifth, which is what you've already been playing, and then you add a third. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we add the 3, or the third. So that would be a C major triad. So did you notice I said major triad? There are 2 main types of chords you need to worry about at the moment: major chords and minor chords. You could say that major chords sound happy and minor chords sound kind of sad. The chord symbol for a major chord would just be a C, so that would be C major. A chord symbol for a minor chord would be a lowercase m or min, short for minor, so C minor. But in the effort of keeping things simple and to keep things moving along nicely, we're now going to learn a chord progression which uses only white keys, and they're all the same shaped chords as well, even if there is a mixture of major and minor chords. And it's very similar to what you've been learning in the previous steps. You're going to start off with a C major chord, and then you're going to go down to the left to a G major. Don't worry too much about major and minor. It's just remembering that you're playing and then you've got that third in the middle, just basically leaving a white key between all of the ones you're pressing down. Can you see you've got skip, skip there. Up to the A minor, which is here, but don't worry about the minor, it's just the shape you need to worry about at the moment. You can always get more into chords down the line, different types. And then F major, so you're going to skip down to the left to the F. That's it. C major, G major, A minor, and F major. So practice those right hand chords, and then we're going to use the rhythm pattern from the hand coordination exercise from the previous step. So we're going to be playing 4 chords in your right hand to 1 in your left, but instead of playing the 5th in your left hand, we're just going to play the first on its own, or otherwise known as the root of the chord. So if you're playing a C major, the root note would be a C, yeah? So you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to keep the same hand shapes, you can play with your pinky or your 5 to keep the same shapes as the previous steps, but you don't have to if you want. You can use your second or your thumb if you want, okay? It's up to you. So then if we apply that to that chord progression, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the G. 2, 3, 4. Together, right, right, right. Together on the F, then right, right, right. Now I wanted to try playing 2 times in your right to 1 in your left. We'll just play it on the C to start off with. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to apply that new rhythm pattern to that chord progression, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The C, the G, A minor, and the F. So as you can see, it's all moving a lot quicker because you've got less time between each new chord change. So I would advise starting off super slow until you get used to the chord changes with that new rhythm pattern of 2 in your right and 1 in your left. then, once you get used to it, you can speed it up. If you practice this until you can play it smoothly, then you're well on your way to being able to play Let It Be by the Beatles. Keep on watching for day 5 where I'll show you how. You can use everything you've learned in the previous steps to play Let It Be by the Beatles. Here's how. So we're going to start off with the same chord progression, which was C major, G major, A minor and F, using the same rhythm pattern, which was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're going to go to a C chord again, and a G chord again, and then we're going to play that famous piano part which goes like this. So what I did then was I went up to an F and an A up here, which is part of the F chord, but just without the top there. And then I just moved that down. So you've got F A, E G, D F, and then C E. Right. And then with the left hand, you're going to play an F and then a C. Starting together, the F starts with the right hand, F and A. And then your right hand carries on. Together with the C and E and the C in your left. And then in the chorus, you're going to use the same chord, but just in a different order. And again, using the same rhythm pattern. So it's an A minor, a G major, F major, and then C major. Then it repeats the C again, the G again, and then again that cool piano part. And then you can start to put it all together. You recognise it? When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not a professional singer, but that was just to show you what it sounds like with the singing on top. And even without the singing, it still sounds really cool, doesn't it? You've got chords, you've got rhythms going on, cool piano licks, all in a very short space of time. So, congratulations on completing 5 days to learning piano. But this is just the start. There's a lot more to learn. And if you enjoyed this video, then you may be interested in becoming a member of Bird's Piano Academy. There's a whole range of step-by-step piano courses, as well as chord charts, ebooks, an online community, access to exclusive lesson resources related to my YouTube videos, and more. All helping you to learn piano in the easiest way possible. I'll leave a link in the description below. And remember, the key to getting better is consistent practice. And with that in mind, you may be interested in watching this video.